Hello everybody, it's Great on 95. Last time, I ended off quite quickly. I don't remember what I was saying because I did it literally 2 seconds ago. So, let's continue. It's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? I love these little revelations that you get. Let's hear what's Mr. Wright has on his mind. Blah, blah, blah. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. You said muffler about, the muffler back. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Yeah! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Arg! Yelling. Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings. Heck yeah! Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew! That was close. But we made it. At least for now. The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? That's exactly what I was thinking. To be continued. Damn it, I should have ended the last part here. I'm so good at this though. Yes! See, I set you guys up on a cliffhanger, and then it seems like I could have done a better cliffhanger there, but I'm really bad at that. Anyway, February 23rd, 11:56 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. I hate you. I'm kidding. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. Actually, that's untrue. It's just the motion of the cloth. So any color doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look to see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the place locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. Dude, shut up! What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Dude, what are you doing? Still! Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? I'm just compassionate, I'm sorry. You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall. The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. What are you drinking, whiskey? You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! I hate you. I really want some steak and steak sauce now. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. I'm going to take a break for some food after I'm done recording. What's going on? I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, okay. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time that we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock, knock? Who's there? Oh my god. What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. I remember you. You're very formal, man, and I envy your suit. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you! Say your name! Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads are packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello, hello! No, I've been so busy. Busy schmizzy, Udgy, my boy. My boy! You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. I feel like you should be British. Little worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. God damn it, staring into my soul. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Ah, God. He's so happy. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at that poor fella. I just thought I'd help you out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. Guys! Okay. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, isn't this? Objection! Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? And now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oh God. Have a look at this document. where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature. Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award? I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch, and if I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore. I love that reason right there. Best reason ever. Come on, just hurry up and open it. I didn't do that, by the way. Nope. Okay. Wah! Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this nice blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. Oh my god. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Really? Department in disorder. Ooh, exciting. Chief of Police, man. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in the shape to do an investigation. Wait a minute. I want to see what this says. What's that tag right there? There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL-92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, DL-6 maybe. It's a case number. That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. Sounds like a plan. Back. I know what it is. But I won't tell you. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Yep. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Haji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. You're in court! Well, wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh. Order, order, order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I can't talk at the moment because my face is starting to die. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. That's not really a big deal. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman. Press! This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine the knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time. So if you haven't figured that out yet, I know exactly what it is. And I will show you right here, right now. Except, I will show you next time! Ah! Good place to do a cliffhanger. Oh yeah! I'm just getting so good at that. No, I'm not. Anyway, next time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, we will present the mysterious evidence that you probably should know what it is right now. Connection. Okay, see ya.